Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1461, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which side of the brain is responsible for logic and rational thought? The left side? Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe make up what pop band? Pet Shop Boys. Which British monarch is responsible for transforming Buckingham House into a palace? George IV. Which South American country's name is literally Land of Silver? Argentina's. What is the literary term for a play on words? Pun. Which is larger, the U.S. gallon or the imperial gallon? The imperial. In 1995, who became the first Republican Speaker of the House in 40 years? Newt Gingrich. What is the core in most pencils made from? Graphite. What Russian-born sci-fi legend was afraid of flying in heights, despite having published numerous books about space? Isaac Asimov. The word jazz was first used in 1913 to describe what activity? Baseball. It originally meant enthusiasm and wouldn't be attached to music until the appearance of the original Dixieland Jazz Band in 1917. What language was the first English-like data processing language? Flowmatic. How many instruments accompany someone singing a cappella? None. Which region of Canada would you find Canada's technology triangle? Answer: Waterloo region. Which Russian author wrote the classic novel Anna Karenina? Leo Tolstoy. Which substance has the chemical formula HCl? Hydrochloric acid. When did the Bronze Age occur in Europe? Answer: between 3600 BC to 600 BC. How many meters is a lap in an official Olympic swimming pool? 100. Who was the 16th President of the U.S.? Abraham Lincoln. How many colors were there in the first boxes of Crayola crayons sold in 1903? 8. Is Salton Sea freshwater or saltwater? Saltwater. There have only been 5 quadruple doubles achieved in the NBA. Which player is responsible for 2 of them? Hakeem Olajuwon. Where is the Swimming Hall of Fame located? Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What 2 American astronauts passed away in February of 2016? Answer: Edgar Mitchell and Donald E. Williams. What civil rights activist was born Malcolm Little? Malcolm X. What musical instrument is played to wake up soldiers? Bugle. What Desperate Housewives creator broke into TV as a personal assistant to actress Dixie Carter? Mark Cherry. What is the name of the Palestinian uprising that began inside Gaza and the West Bank in 1987? Intifada. Who succeeded Tom Brokaw as anchor on NBC's Nightly News in 2004? Brian Williams. What country once technically fought a war against a species of bird? Australia, the Emu War. Mentu is the Egyptian god of what? War. What is the only nation that shares a land border with Denmark? Germany. In The Wizard of Oz, what was the lion in search of? Courage. Many countries do not forthrightly recognize May Day, but celebrate which other holiday in its stead? International Workers' Day. What is stored at a depository in Fort Knox? Gold. Which English city was once known as Duro-Leponte? Cambridge. What year did Ray Bradbury publish the novel Fahrenheit 451? 1953. What is energy typically measured in what SI units? Joules. In 1954, nuclear testing awoke what famous monster from the Pacific Ocean? Godzilla. What duo composed the operetta Porgy and Bess? George Gershwin and Ira Gershwin. What real-life family was the inspiration for the TV show Partridge Family? The Cowsills. Who was the first American to orbit the Earth? Answer: John Glenn. He orbited the Earth 3 times in 5 hours in a Mercury space capsule he named Friendship 7. What animal is depicted on the flag of Wyoming? Buffalo. Gabrielle Suzanne de Villeneuve wrote what fairy tale? Beauty and the Beast. Most fairy tales were written by men, but she wrote in 1741 of the most extensive and beloved fairy tales of all time. Robert Downey Jr. received his first role in which movie? Pound. Lady Godiva made her historic ride through what British city? Coventry. What U.S. city is known as the insurance capital of the world? Hartford, Connecticut. In the movie Some Like It Hot, who played the role of Sugar Cane Kowalczyk? Marilyn Monroe. A person whose age is between 50 and 59 inclusive is called what? Quinquagenarian. What device does Harry Potter use to track the comings and goings of people at Hogwarts Castle? The Marauder's Map. What city is known as the capital of the Silicon Valley? San Jose. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.